Hello and welcome. This is AK Talks Morning Show. I'm still AK. I still do this stuff sometimes. All right, there we go. The first word of the day. The word of the day is polarize. Polarize. I did say it right. Polarize. In a strictest sense, to polarize a book, manuscript is to modify by editing it so that nothing judged to be morally harmful or offensive remains. More broadly, bowelize means to modify by. That doesn't make any sense. What's the example? The publisher decides to bowelize the classic novel was met with mixed reactions. All right, so it's just like a remix. That's what it's all about. Yeah, modify, edit, so that nothing judged to be morally harmful to offense. All right, so it's like what? So wait, it's editing to be morally harmful, or offensive remains. Nothing judged to be. All right, this is fucking retarded. Jesus Christ, I need to find a joke about the word blowerize. It's a verb, so you blowerize stuff. But let me hear it again. Boulderize. There's a D. Boulderize. All right. I was walking to the park and I saw, I don't know, I saw a mime. I saw a mime in real life. So I walked up to him, looked him straight in his eyes, and boulderized his well-being and safety. I don't know. This is a stupid fucking word. All right, let's get mad at the word because I can't make a joke. All right, I give up. That was how you start AK Talks morning show. You're a lovely Wednesday. You're a lovely Thursday. You're a lovely whatever the fucking time of day you're watching. Just all right. That commences the word of the day. And I don't know if you guys can tell, we are upgrading the setup. Got the good old guitar, and I'm not gonna lie, this is getting way too American for me. I got the flag going. I got the Joe Biden's penis, and then I got a guitar here. What would also make it a little bit just a wee bit more American? This prop right here. Maybe this prop of. There we go. Gently. Just in case you forget your Second Amendment rights, huh? Let's leave that up right there gently. I'm proud of her. She doesn't do nothing too scary. I'm proud of her. She gets a high seat, nice and comfortable. Like a purty gal right there. Either way, this is the most American show you can watch on this side of the world. We're in Virginia, obviously. Drinking the Coors Light because I haven't fucked the tranny in 4 hours, so I don't get to drink Bud Light anymore. All right, here we are. 3 minutes in. We already got mad at the word, and we're talking about fucking trannies. This is how you do AK Talks morning show, guys. If you guys are writing this down in your fucking Bible there. Either way, let's get to the next segment. It's the last 156 hours now because I haven't done a cast in such a long time. Oh, God. See, the issue is I'm starting to get more retarded. That's the problem. Like, I'm falling in love with cars so much. I'm just not even engines anymore. I started off at engines, now I'm looking at car builds, now I'm looking at horsepower, now I'm understanding torque, too. I'm looking for a high-end, low-end horsepower car. A high-end torque, low horsepower. That's the type of car I'm looking for because you know what that means? It means you go real fast in the beginning, but you don't go fast in general. Like your 0 to 60 might be 4.8 seconds, but you can only go up to 60 miles an hour, maybe 68 if you're pushing it with nice wheels. Like that's the thing I've been doing recently. And it's fucking killing me. I don't know why. Like I can go 8 hours without looking up, just looking at cars, trying to find good car deals, trying to find the best way to modify a car, doing every single thing from like the fucking fuel filter all the way to like a camshaft. I'm looking at all the upgrades possible, everything. And I already know what I'm going to do with my shit Camry already. I'll list it out because it's starting to tickle my retarded brain. So I'm going to do this. First thing, obviously get the 5% tint all around except the front. I don't want to die. So 5% all around. And then I'm going to black. So like the Camry is like, there's the mirrors right there. And then there's the top part. I just want to get that all top part black. So it looks like the top part's black, like a penguin suit, like top black, and then the middle part's gray because that's how my Camry looks. Then get some lowering springs, lowering coil overs, not just springs. Because if I get the lowering springs just by itself, I think my shocks are gonna give out because it can't handle that low of a fucking ride. So I don't want to do the extra stress and crash by accident. Then get some sway bars. Yeah, get some sway bars so the rollover it doesn't have no body roll at all. So when I'm going 40 miles an hour on a turn, I still feel like I'm going 40 miles an hour on a turn. I don't know. It's stupid gay stuff. Like it doesn't really matter, but like I just want to have it. My Camry can't go faster than 80. I think I've never touched 100 with it. Get some new rims, some lightweight rims. I forgot what they're called, but like they're black and they're not really polishable, which I don't like. I like a good polish on a rim, no homo. Like if you get a really good rim job at the end of the day, your car looks good. It doesn't matter what you're driving. Get that. Get some new tires. Brake pads. I'm already on that. Brake pads, rotors, and I'm gonna flush out the brakes. Get some new brake fluid. Because there's no point in getting new rotors. Yeah, same thing. Calipers. I'm gonna get that too. Flush out the tranny fluid, get a new fuel filter, and then I'll start working on the actual car after I get all the fluids and shit done. Then I'll get intake manifold, cold air intake, and then a new exhaust, the H one, because that's where you get more torque out of it. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. So get the one, the H thing down the middle. And then I'm going to tune it up, get some D3 tuning inside of it so I can tune it and then send it back to stock whenever I want. What else? What was I going to do? Throw in some new sparks, throw in some new LEDs, smoke out the front, smoke out the back. Yeah, then after that, I'll be broke and happy. I think that's the only way I can live my life at this point. Like, I'm digging inside this hole I'm already in financially just to make sure my car looks decent so I can go to work on time. I don't know. It's really rewarding to see. And there's some cars that I'm looking at it and I'm like, should I really lose 6 years of my life trying to pay it off? Should I really do it? And I'm really close to doing it, real close every single time. TRD Camry, Stinger, GT2 Stinger. What else? I really want to get the what's that thing? The Mini Cooper style car. It's GP3 Mini Cooper. And that thing purrs, all right? I don't care what anyone says. It might look like a fag mobile, but like it's a nice fucking car to drive. I think it'll be a lovely car to drive, real low and stuff. The only issue is like it is real low, so like any type of damage that it gets from like a turn a speed hump can knock you back 8K just in damages because it is still a BMW. Parts aren't cheap, all right? What else other car am I looking at? And I'm not even like the classic guys though. I'm not going for the fucking Hemis. I'm not going for the fucking it's 5.0 GTs. I would love one of those, but that's not what I'm dreaming of because I want a unique-ish car, a unique-ish. All right, like this Jaguar XR. I think it's a Jaguar XR twin turbo V6. Jesus Christ, how the fuck did they do it? 2015, what a year. What a fucking year. 2 out of 5 for reliability, but like, damn, that shit would purr. And I'm been looking at that car too. I'm looking at cars under 10K that produce over 400 pounds of horsepower, 400 horsepower, and have a really good really high torque. A lot of torque. That's what I want. I want a lot of torque. Obviously get a Pontiac one day in my life. A Firebird's calling my name. I don't care what generation it is. But the 96 Firebird with that, I think 5.0 it has, or 4.8, 400 horsepower right there. That's old engineering right there. That's the big block too, the Chevys. What else? I still want to get a truck. It sucks so much, but I really want to get a truck. Ford Ranger or Tacoma. A Ranger or Tacoma. Those are the only two options. I'm not getting a Ram. I'm not getting a 1500. I'm not getting, what are the shitty fucking trucks? I might get a C10. I'm not gonna lie. C10s are still a beautiful build. I think it still comes with that engine big block in the front too. What else? I'm thinking of like a two-door too, but my insurance was shoot through the roof, and I'm already back on payments for insurance. So I'm not trying to die happy. Okay, I'm trying to wait it out a little bit longer before I can die happy like that. I can obviously get a Porsche, whatever it is, 80s or 90s model Porsches. Anyone can get that shit, but like, is it really worth it at that point? I don't know. It's already riding low too, so there's not that much. I don't think so. But a TRD Camry 30K, I would really love that shit. It's a beaut. 300 horsepower in a Camry, a V6. That thing's reliable. You can die in that shit, and it'll still last longer than you. Like, it's a beautiful fucking car, and I'm gonna get that eventually one day in the far, far future. You know, when money doesn't become tighter. You see, 8 minutes of me. I mean, 7 minutes of me talking about cars I don't have. What other car was I looking at? Because I'm telling you, man, once I turn it on, man, my night's over. I can start looking at cars at 6 o'clock, and I'll look up. It'll be like 4:15 a.m. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. I still drive my Camry that has like whatever 286. No, I'm lying. I think it's like 230 horsepower. 0 to 60 at 6.8. It's pathetic. But then I have a motorcycle too, so I'm like, why don't I just work on the motorcycle and make the motorcycle more stylish and stuff? But the issue with buying a brand new motorcycle is that, because it's a 2023 SV650, is that parts are expensive as fuck. Like, I was gonna get a new seat because I hate the seats. Like, I love the brand, I hate the seats. I hate the seats so fucking much. I love the power, I love the numbers it gives me, but the seats, why is the seat so fucking horrible? Like, dude, I don't want to say it, but I think you can ride dick better than that shit. Like, it's uncomfortable as fuck. Like, there's no reason to have a seat that fucking uncomfortable. And a new seat cost will run you $800 just to sit down. $800 just to sit down a little bit more comfortably. Like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck did I get screwed? It's my fault. It really is my fault. I should have sat down for at least, like, I don't know. When you ride a motorcycle over 30 minutes, the seats is a killer. You would want to crash at that point. Like, it's that uncomfortable. And I don't want to buy new seats. But I have to buy new seats. But I'd rather buy some new tires too. But there's no point. I don't know. It blows me, and I still haven't got a new exhaust. I don't know. I'm not even a header for it. Nothing. Like, I've done nothing to it. Still stock. What am I doing? Well, this is a podcast. All right, whatever. What was I talking about? I have a list. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this segment commences whatever I've done in the last couple of days and shit. I haven't done a mic in a while, and I'm feeling it too, and it fucking sucks dick so much. I haven't done a mic because I changed my work schedule. Now I'm doing like the mid to end of the day shift, and I can't get off at 7:30, get home at 7:30, feed the dog, let the dog shit, and leave the door right after, and then go do it from 8 to 10, then come back home and then try to fucking feel like a human being. It sucks dick. But another thing too, like, everyone needs a little bit of a break to rehash some new jokes, maybe get a new style up, practicing new shit. I don't know, looking at the world, finding some new jokes. Yep. It's just me and a tech police right next to a 22, allegedly. I don't know if you can do this on YouTube, anyways. So I've been doing that. Yeah, and it sucks not doing a mic because doing a mic really does like pick up my brain, and I feel myself getting stupider by the second, which is scary. Like, I used to get rock hard looking at shit like about ancient stuff, like just learning about history and stuff, like ancient history, where they start thinking like, is it aliens or is it just hardworking, immigrants? Like, what's the difference there? I used to get hard looking at that shit. Like, I used to want to learn about shit. Now, if it doesn't last 4 seconds, I'm like, I don't want to give a shit about you. But I still have the capacity to watch like films, which is, thank God I still do. Because if I stop watching films and I'm back to TikTok for 4 hours straight, I might kill myself by accident, like on a TikTok by accident. I hate it so much, because I don't even get the warnings. Like when you've been watching too long, some black bitch or some like stupid fat Asian will tell you like, oh, you've been watching and scrolling for a little bit too long. How about you close your eyes and take a break for a second? Huh? I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up, all right? You're not in charge. You're not in charge here, okay? I made the choice to fuck up my night. Why are you stepping in here, huh? I can go left and I can go right. Why did you stand in front of me? You think I was gonna stop? Yeah, fucking cunt. Alright, whatever. Yelling at no one. That's fun. Yeah. Just been working my fucking little tail off at the ups with the boys. And the thing too, like, I still don't hate the job. And I'm so surprised. I still don't hate the job. I come early too. I'm the guy. I'll come early so I can like sit down, hit my vape and like just chill out for a couple minutes before I had to start the shift. Just use my phone, probably get something to eat right next door, and then sit down, chill for like 30 minutes, and they're like, all right, I'm here to help. I really like the people there, and it fucking sucks dick because it pays dog water, but the people there are top quality. Like they're the best coworkers I've had in a long time. Like in a long, long time. It which sucks dick because like it really sucks going to work with shitty coworkers. Like the nice people, the fucking weird ones. You know these guys belong in jail with me. Like they're fucking cool fucking cats, and it sucks dick because I need to find a better job. I can't live off that shit. I wish I really could. Yeah, been cranking out these 42-hour weeks. I'm doing another one this week. Yeah, it sucks that because next week there's no work for the Christmas and shit. So like I'm gonna be out for a 8-hour day, which I can't risk. I really can't. So I'm picking up some more hours this week, trying to get to like the 46 mark, where happiness does not happen. So I'm doing that shit religiously. I think I'm just gonna do this for a couple more weeks until I find this other job. I'm looking into some blue collar work because I don't know if this mechanic job is gonna pull off. I'm really looking for that job too, which sucks dick. Because if I don't get that job, I'm back to getting that 15 an hour pay where I'm happy at. So yeah, I'm just fucking living this randy dandy lifestyle, man. Randy fucking dandy. Yeah, I've been getting retarded about cars, which is fun. I'm literally on car ID and then like filling up a cart and then closing the tab and then doing it all over again in 12 hours because I forgot to save it and it's fucking stupid. But I'm also saving up money for some trips around the cities because I'm still doing comedy. My future in comedy is never gonna end. All right, this cast will never end. Maybe I'll die before this cast does. Whatever, some stupid gay shit. Yeah, but I planned the trip for Austin coming up soon in the next month, where I'm gonna go there for one night, cause that's all I can afford, just one night at my work week, and just go to work right after the plane ride, not even sleep or anything, not even scratch my ass, just go straight to work from the airport. But I plan out the trip. It's $450. Not a problem at all. I can put that on the card. I can really crank it out in a check. I don't mind that at all. So I'm gonna do that soon. I'm gonna go there for next month, and then after that, I'm gonna go to other cities around the country, and just do some one-stop trips and stuff. Just like go out for like a random day, maybe stay there 2 nights, 3 nights, and just do comedy there, shake some hands, talk to some people, maybe even get them on the cast. Who fucking knows? And then just keep doing that shit for a couple minutes, and then at that point, at least I'll get a back of comedy, which is good. Like at least I have a spine in my fucking voice, because that's the thing about it. When you go to random places and we do random shit there too, you get a spine. You really build your character up, and I'm trying to get that shit up. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that soon. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, man. I don't know if it's the weather or just the porn I've been watching. It's just I've been getting a little bit more depressed for no reason, and it's I think I'm such a dickhead. I'm like I blame other people. I was talking to this depressed bitch. She was sad about some shit about her life, like something about school or like a test or something she failed, and she was yapping it up to me. I was like, dude, you suck. Like why are you ruining my mood? I was just trying to get some, yeah, and then now you telling me it's all this bad shit. So yeah, I blame her for my fucking shitty bitty mood. But I don't know. It's kind of kills me because I ride high and then I ride low and then I cruise and I have the choice to ride high again, which is a scary choice because I only think I'm thinking like how high can I ride before I'm gonna go back to riding low. I can't ride high and then go back to the middle without going low first. Because if I don't go low first, then I won't enjoy the middle anymore. It's like I don't know how to explain that at all. Like you're in a good mood for a couple weeks, you gotta drop down a couple steps, and then you take another steps a little bit lower, so you can feel like shit for a couple days. So you can take a couple of steps up, so you can like, oh yeah, this is perfectly fine. I don't feel like shit, and I don't feel like I'm riding high. I can ride this wave, but then that wave's not really. It doesn't mean shit. Like it really doesn't mean shit. And I feel like I'm riding that wave right now because I'm not doing comedy. Yeah, and when I'm not doing comedy, I just feel like shit. So I'm like, I don't know. And I've been doing comedy consistently since September, so it fucking sucks dick that I'd taken these 2 weeks off: September, October, November, December. Yeah, it was around the end of December, so I'm like, oh, it fucking sucks dick. Yeah, and I don't know. It's gonna blow off eventually. Like it's just seasonal shit. Like this holiday fucking shit. So after that, I'll get fucking better, and then I'll get that fucking edge again. But I'm losing my edge. I don't know. I just don't feel like I have it anymore. Which kind of sucks, dick. I just need to get on stage and say a new joke. That's the only thing I need to tell. I'm telling myself to say a new joke. After I say a new joke, like I'll rehash shit. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. This is fucking it right here. Yeah, but back to the car stuff. Like I've hit up 4 dealerships already, and my phone just keeps blowing up in the middle of the day. I'm telling you right now, like I am like what these guys want: a good credit score and stupid as fuck. Like that's what these guys need in their life, and it pisses me off because I really want the car, but I really don't like how much they call me. The only thing about it is like I'll save up money for a good down payment, trade in my own car and shit too, but like dude, it takes steps, man. I'm not getting there in an hour, dude. I'm getting there in like 4 months. So why the fuck are you trying to piss me off? And I hate how much they call you. They call me back to back 2 times, and then I block their number. I'm like, dude, I don't owe you shit. You don't owe me shit. Don't call me like you do, all right? Because the thing is, I pick up the phone after the 2 calls back to back, and I'm pissed already. I'm like, dude, you're blowing up my phone. It's the middle of the day. I don't want to talk to you. I know it's your job to talk to people, but it's my job to not talk to you right now. And he's just such a nice guy. And I'm like, dude, fuck you, nigga. Why do you be annoying to be a nice guy? I don't know. It's the car salesman people. I used to sell cars too, so I understand like the what's the guys accounting on your fucking ass. Like, yo, you have to fucking sell this car. What the fuck are you doing in my fucking face? Those type of dudes. The guys who eat like fucking Alpha Plus or whatever Joe Rogan's selling, those guys are on your back every night. Like I get it, you have to call everyone twice, maybe 4 times in a row. But like, dude, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Fuck you. I hate you so much. I don't know. It's your job. That's the other part about it too. Like I get it. Everyone has a job to do and shit. But it's getting to that season, man. And I do work at the ups. So at the ups, seasonal stuff really doesn't matter because people are trying to ship shit out throughout the season, which is really fun. It's funny actually, because I'll look at these numbers that they're giving me, and I have to look at their face and tell them like, yeah, to ship this to New York will cost you $560 if you want to get there by Christmas, and they just look at me like, huh? You said that to my face without a gun? Like, what is your fucking issue? This one dude, he looked me in my eyes and said, he said some shit about like that's price gouging, and I'm like, nigga, I'm not taking your money. You upses, I get paid minimum wage. What are you talking about right now? Like, if I could, I would take your money, but I can't. And I just told him like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. It's that time of year. Like, we got nothing. I can't do anything for you. Truly, I can, but I won't do anything for you. Like it's such an evil feeling to look at someone in the eyes and then lie to them. Tell them straight to their face like, yeah, it's $400 more than you probably expected to get there on time. And the thing too about it too, like it only works when like the driver walks in at the same time because it happened so perfectly. I was like, oh my god, this could be written in the Bible. Like this is pure scripture right now. I was like, yeah, it's gonna cost you $360 to get it to Arkansas from Virginia. And then she's like, huh? You really for what? And then the driver was already like pulling shit out of our store and then walking around. He's like, yeah, man. And he told me he said to them too. He's like, and if you don't do next day or 2 day, I ain't even touching it. And he just kept on walking. And she chose next day. And I was like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, I'm telling you, man, this is a script worth writing. Like, this is evil shit. And then he came back and said, so she really chose it? She's like, and I was like, yeah, she did. He's like, dumb bitch, and then walked away. I was like, dude, they must be paying you like $80 an hour to have this level of confidence. So yell at people, tell people straight into their face, like, yeah, get fucked. And there's some drivers who do that shit. And I'm like, dude, I envy you. I envy the level of fucking confidence you have to not get fired at your job. Like it's like a cigarette in your mouth walking into the fucking what's the place where they have babies? whatever, a non-profit or whatever, walking in with a cigarette and talking to people, and then not saying shit about the cigarette. Like these guys walk with balls in their hands, and it's fucking amazing. I don't, the level of respect that these guys have walking around is insane. Cause people know, like, yo, if these niggas get mad, half the people in the city or town you live in won't get their shit, and no one else is gonna do it too, cause no one else can handle like delivering 160 to 250 packages within 4 hours, just to do it all over again in another 4 hours. Jesus Christ, man. I thought Viagra gets niggas hard, but that shit is crazy. That shit is insane to do. I don't know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it if you paid me. I could do it if you paid me. Honestly, I won't go home. I'll sleep in the back of the truck. Dude, just give me a pack of Celsiuses and 300 packages, and I get you done, but within 4 hours. I promise you. Or my heart's gonna stop. I don't give a shit at that point. You feed me, I'll do it. All right. What am I talking about? I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. I'm lost in the sauce. I think that wraps for the last 24 hours. What else? I've been watching Reacher, new TV show. I would even say fantastic. I wouldn't lie to you. A good 9. A good strong 9. It's good enough that you can watch it, but it's not good enough where you have to stop feeding yourself. That's the level I'm at. It's good enough where like I can watch it, and then something else can happen in my mind, and I'll get snapped right back in. Like it will break my concentration on other random shit I'm thinking about, but not good enough where like I can watch it straight and not care about if I'm sleeping or if I'm eating. And that level is a 10 out of 10. And the only one I can give that, I watched some shit recently like that. I don't know if it's Servants. It was a shit after Servants, where I watched it religiously, where I was just sitting there and like, yeah, man, I have no nutrition in my body, but the next episode is about to start, so might as well click it. Hey, I don't know what it was. It was a really good show too. I fucking forgot. Another thing. All right, so that commences the last 24. Next is the World Wide Web. World Wide Web. And the World Wide Web consists of shit I've seen on the internet. You know, you could probably saw it. This is relatable. The world loves us. Okay. Obama wasn't a good president. I'm just saying shit now. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's just start it off. I've been watching back to back to back to back comedians, and I'll drop some names for right now for certain. I've been watching Patrice O'Neal all over again, burning through the Black Dr. Philip because I just feel like, I have hate in my heart and I need someone to tell me that. So I've been watching that shit religiously all over again. I've been watching Louis C.K. because it's honestly great for depression. Like, if you're a depressed individual and you like being depressed, Louis C.K. is great for you. No aspirins or whatever the fuck shitty medicines you guys probably take. Just watch some Louis C.K. straight and you'll feel a little bit, nothing good about yourself. But someone else is feeling the same level of depression as Louis C.K. And I am adamantly fucking astonished, 2 big words, about his fucking observational comedy that he can do. Like, my jokes are just like retarded, like, and there's no better word to use. It's just fucking retarded. And he can use like observational comedy where like he breaks down the level of like humanity where anyone and everyone can understand who's American. Obviously, fuck your stupid third world country and Australia. You think you're a first world, really? You can die by spiders. Kill them niggas before you consider. I don't like y'all niggas anyways. Who else? Theo Vaughn. My favorite redneck, non-redneck hick comedian. He's Louisiana's finest. I can say that. Is he from Louisiana? He's the South's finest. Like, he's not racist, but he's not stupid either. And he's not even in between those 2 categories. I don't know why I brought that up, but he's a really great, like, his poker face. That's what I could add. That's what I admire from that feller. His poker face, I promise you, like, I couldn't tell if he was lying or telling the truth. If he told me straight up that he has 9 kids in his basement and one of them are asking for an autograph, I was like, yeah, I think he's telling the truth. And he just walks into a Cafe Reno, like, I wouldn't know anything about this fella. Like, he can be murdering people, and I wouldn't be surprised. Anything he does that is anything he will do in his life. I wouldn't be surprised. If he was a female, if he was born a female and then transitioned to a male, I still wouldn't be surprised. Like he has a bag of cards, and I don't understand where he can play it. I don't know. I'm trying to use more expressions in life, but yeah, this guy, he's a dime a dozen inside the casino. I can tell you that. Like he's hard to find, and I'm happy that he's doing great in the world. He's doing a show down in Virginia too, where I really want to go. 2 hours away, so I can't really drink if I go to a show, which really doesn't make a good show if you're not hammered. I can say that honestly. Starvo Hercules, the fat fucking Greek gyro dude. I see. Look, I'll be honest. I hated that nigga. I honestly did hate that nigga. But then when I realized he's from Maryland and Baltimore, and he performed at Magoobies, where like another comedian that I know who performs at Magoobies a lot. I'm like, yo, this fucking fat gyro, no fucking mayo on the side ass nigga is gonna do great one day. I hope the guy he does too. Like, I've been watching this shit not religiously, but here and there, like what every other Christian Muslim does in this fucking American country. Like, I enjoy his stuff on the side, but I still focus on the main goal, Allah. So like, I couldn't hold that bit. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so like I fucking love that fat fucking chud, and he does look like a pervert, but like he's a friendly pervert at the end of the day. Like, he might touch a few boys, but like he has a really good joke at that. He has a great reason why he did it. Like, I don't want to fucking entertain this idea, but I fuck with that nigga. I like his shit. Eddie Murphy, I try to watch his special because everyone keeps on rehashing that shit. Where like they'll say Eddie Murphy is the best comedian ever walked the planet ever because he sold this many tickets at his fucking 2 hour show, whatever fucking long period it was. He's not that good. He's not good at all. He's great for his time. I can appreciate the time and effort that he put in it. But to my standard as a comedian, I wouldn't. He's not in my top 45. Like, he's not there at all. I don't care what numbers say. Comedy speaks for comedy, and comedy is an art form, and when you treat it like an art form, it can become classic, meaning that it will never age, and that anyone at any time period will look at it and say, "Ha, this nigga was funny." Like, to me though, he's hack as fuck. I think it's because everyone else is stealing his flow, but he's OG of it. So like, if you watch his shit, then everyone else shit, you can call everyone else hack. But like, he, to me, dog water. Another fella who I've seen who has a old comedy special out, looking both ways, is Damon Wayans. And this fella, I did not know did comedy. You know what sucks about how stupid I am? I didn't know comedy was a job until I was in my 20s. I didn't know you can actually get paid to tell jokes. And when I watch people doing like my favorite fucking what's that shit called, sitcoms and shit, I always thought those guys were like actors and stuff. Like, someone gave them a script. I didn't know those guys made jokes for fun. And Damon Wayans he's from a show that I used to love religiously. Like, I'll watch this shit through and through every single time. My wife and kids. And I'll tell you, that nigga was funny as fuck on that show. And I did not know he did stand up comedy. And I watched one of his specials because another YouTube guy that I like, Ompalafa, Omnifaf. He's a white dude from Virginia, and he was talking about how, like, what's that nigga? Who's that handsome, sexy devil right now? Jesus Christ, his name's not Devin. What am I thinking? Matt Rife. Why did I get Devin? Yeah, so Matt Rife, it was inside some controversy because some dumbass 6-year-old was on Twitter talking some shit, and I don't know what he said. I don't give a shit. I like Matt Rife, not because like he's a handsome feller, but I like what he's standing on, and he's standing on fucking business, and that's something I respect in comedy. I don't care where the fuck you go. I don't care how far you go. I don't care if you make it out the clubs or not. If you fucking stand on business, you're standing on business, and that's something I respect. Truly, I respect that. I don't care if you don't sell any tickets. I don't care if you make it out or anything, but I respect that shit. And he was talking about how, like, Matt Rife and shit, and talking about his controversy, and then brought up like Damon Wayans as his favorite comedian. And I was like, huh, who the fuck is this nigga? And I watched this shit. I was like, huh, this nigga's not funny. Like, what the fuck? Like, it sucks because this nigga, it sucks about comedy, which is the hardest thing for these niggas. Eddie Murphy, Damon Waves, and Louis C.K. too, all reached a level of stardom where like their life isn't the same. Their life isn't the same where they started off at comedy, where their jokes really hit. It changed completely. And Damon Wayans, he still implemented that shit. He still talked about how famous he was, how rich he was, how everything changed, and how he's still black and shit, which is awesome as fuck to do, which is still hard to do. But Louis C.K., you'll never understand if this nigga was a millionaire. You will never understand this nigga is completely famous and lives a different type of lifestyle than everyone else. He still looks like the everyday average Joe. He still looks like a stepdad or a touchy uncle. Like he still plays the role that he's designed for as a human being. That's uncomfortable to say designed for. Designed for, really? Okay. Yeah, I've been watching those comedians and stuff because I feel like if I watch good comedians, it'll make me good. It's better than watching Bert Kreischer and fucking Joe Rogan. So I'm getting nowhere in comedy in my life. Jesus fucking Christ, this is fun. This Coors Light though tickles my wickle. I watched a movie about world-ending stuff. Oh, Jesus Christ! I should have fucking typed the name of this movie. I should have fucking done it. The end there leaves some world leaves the I don't know. It's a new movie on Netflix, and I promise you, this movie is a fucking banger. Like school shooter banger, banger, banger. Like Chief Keef banger, banger. He forgot the beat. Like this movie is beyond fucking phenomenal. Cause I'll tell you right now, I watched the movie. And I'll spoil this shit for you too, cause y'all niggas don't watch this shit. I'll spoil the movie too. So the nigga, some shit happens in the city, and these niggas book an Airbnb somewhere out in the coast, and some niggas come back and they say, "Oh, we live in the house. Actually, this is our house that you're renting out and stuff." And it plays the role like, should I trust these niggas? Do they want me to trust these niggas? Does the director want me to trust these niggas, or are these niggas on some evil shit? And I'm like, am I racist for trying to think these niggas aren't good or bad or telling the lie? Dude, it's some evil stuff. Cause I was watching this movie and I was thinking like, damn, I don't know if I trust these niggas. But I'm like, is that what the director wants me to do? Do they want me not to trust these niggas? Cause if the director wants me to do it, I'm gonna do the opposite. That's my philosophy. Whatever someone says, I do the opposite. And I was just confused for an hour and 30 minutes, just baffled. And then shit starts turning sideways. And then it was actually like the niggas were telling the truth, and the world was ending. And it was because they shut down the power, grids gets locked, and then it was civil disobedience that really ended the world. There was no bombs, there's no nukes, there's no hand-to-hand combat. It was civil dispute that really ended America. Which, I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you. One more time for the boys back at home. I wouldn't lie to you. If shit hits the fan, I am not playing by any fucking rules. I'm walking around murdering and raping people like any other good American would. I am not walking around like Captain fucking America saying we need to hold the Constitution to the highest demand because that's what America is all about. No, dude. If shit hits the fan, lights turn off, and you can't call the cops, nigga, if I want your vase, I am raping your family for your face. I can't say that with a straight face. Jesus. Yeah, but like, it's a wild fucking idea. Like, the way the world really ends is civil disobedience. When no one gets watched, when lights turn off, and you can't make a call, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen next? And it's your choice if you have the biggest gun, how far you want to take it. And that's an evil and scary idea to go and live by at the end of the day. Because I'll be honest right now. If everything turns off and I have the opportunity to take whatever you have, I'm going to take it. I'm going to just take it. Like, what's the point? I'm not going to heaven? Nigga, you're going to hell. You're dying right now. I don't want to tell you. Like, it's die or be eaten. Because the thing is, though, one scenario inside the film that really made me want to think a little bit harder is that because, what the fuck did that nigga do? His son had, like, some scary disease like ADHD or something, or radiation. He had a radiation in his body, and he needed some medication from some nigga. And he's like, yo, I know. And his boy told him, yo, I know some nigga who has a radiation medication. We just go knock on his door and we ask for him politely. Like, he's a family man too, so like it'll be easy. They bang on this nigga's door. Nigga walks in, 12 gauge, walks out with a 12 gauge and says, "Hey there, partner. Hell you doing on my land?" And the guy's like, I just need the medication. Trust me, buddy. I just need the medication. My son, he's dying. He's dying. I need the medication. Do you got it?" And then the guy with the 12 gauge is like, "I got it. What the hell you gonna give me? Ass of grass, buddy. What you got?" And he's like, "I got nothing. I got $1,000. Would you want $1,000? And the guy looked at him like, "No, nigga. What the fuck am I gonna do with $1,000? Open up a savings account with the IRS? Nigga, the lights haven't turned on in 14 weeks. What you think is happening here, stupid?" And he just put a gun, he fucking said fuck off to his face. He's like, I got shit to take care of my own. I don't gotta take care of yours. And like, he's like, keep walking. That's what he told him. But then his buddy in the back's like, "Hey, I'm gonna help you out. We ain't asking anymore." And it took out the fucking Glock 19. And then the boy in the middle with his son who had got the radiation poison, he's like, yo, wait up. We don't gotta shoot no one. We can dispute this like adults. We are still civil. We are still human. And they disputed it, and they're like, "Yeah, you can take the meds, whatever," and gave him his meds, and the guy scurried off. But I'll tell you right now, some nigga knocking my door when the shit hits with the fan. When apocalypse starts going on, he's asking for my shit like, "Yo, we need a 14 millimeter ratchet," and I know you got a 14 millimeter ratchet. You got one, I know you do. Can you please just help me out? I gotta change my oil out of my Camry. It's a 2017 too, just like yours. And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But I'll tell you this. My neighbor across the street, he got a ratchet that you're looking for yourself." And he turns around and is like, "Oh, is it that house?" I'm like, "Yeah, it is." Pow! Right in the back of his head. And I'm going to stand there for another 14 hours. Just stand there on the stoop, hoping the guy that someone else that he knew was going to walk by probably asked where his roundabouts are. And as soon as he walks up, I'm like, "Yeah, man. Some guy came over here, shot him in the back of his head." Just disturbing. Wildly disturbing. I was waiting for his family, waiting for some love folks to come by here, pick him up, maybe do something with his remains. And they're going to be crying next to the body, like, "Oh, no, it's my dad. Oh, no, he's my best friend." I'm like, "Yeah, man. It's evil out here. People just do whatever they, pow, right there again. 2 dead bodies right there." And I'm going to just let them sit for a couple months so that anyone else knocking on my door knows exactly what the fuck is going to happen. Okay, that's evil. Good thing that was at 42 minutes and no one else is going to watch this shit. This is not going to be held accountable anywhere in the near future, right? Guys, anyone? No one? Yeah, let me just talk about some more evil shit when the shit hits the fan. Like, it's that thought process at the end of the day. Like, dude, what are you going to do when there's no law? What are you going to do when there's no one else to check up on you? You're going to defend your shit till shit comes to you, alright? And it makes so much goddamn sense. I'm not here to fucking play Captain Save America. I ain't saving a hoe. I ain't taking care of your family, dude. I'm killing it and then taking your kids and using them as fucking warriors in the future. Because when I turn 65, I hope to God someone shoots me. I ain't walking with a cane when there's nothing else to go by. And that's just word to your mom. I don't know what to tell you. It's a horrible idea, but at the end of the day, it's you versus me. And I promise you right now, I don't like being on a noose. I like walking in free air. And if you're going to threaten me with that, you better take me dead. And hopefully you eat my brain too so I don't have any remains. Jesus Christ. Look at that. 43 minutes where evil lies. Alright, whatever. What else have I been seeing on the internet other than the goddamn world ending? Yep, I think that's it. And so we go to the last topic, last segment of the night, morning, middle of the day, hiding at work, wherever you're watching this at. It is the debate section of the night. Mr. Senator of Virginia, please enlighten us with the first topic of debate. Is it true that black people are descendants of Africans? Alright, this question is pretty enlightening. Honestly, it can go a couple directions. The reason I brought it up is because of 2 things. 1, I got it from TikTok. 2, I heard it from Patrice O'Neal. Do I have another beer? Yes, I do. Oh my god. I am so smart. So think about this shit. Oh, that burned my soul. You can replace Africans with immigrants at the end of the day too. It's not just Africans that feel this fucking thing, it's immigrants in general. So America is a melting pot. Um what's the thing where like it doesn't happen but like you wish it did? I think is ideally or fiscally, I don't know the word. But like that's like the concept of America is a melting pot. People come from different countries, they come to America and they establish that they are American. So when a generation of, let me just speak for myself, a generation of Ethiopians come over here, pure blood Ethiopians, born and raised all the way through. You can trace their ancestors back to the first guy who picked up a rock, right, from Ethiopia. Go over here to America. Those two individuals have intercourse so they can make one individual, aka me. And I am a second generation immigrant, but I'm a first generation American too. That's the other part about it. Black people are descendants of Africans. Obviously, that's true. You're black. Your skin turned black for a reason, nigga. Don't be fucking retarded. But let me talk about the immigration shit. And then after that, even if I have sex with a pure blooded Ethiopian, just like me, who was born in America, is a first generation American but a second generation immigrant, we both have sex consensually. We agree to it. Okay. Our kid is now a second generation American, but a third generation. Second generation American and a second generation immigrant. I think does that work like that? I'm a first generation American, and I'm a second generation immigrant. So third generation immigrant, second generation American. But when you start counting down, that's the issue of it all. Like, are you really black? Are you really African? That's the biggest question of it that I brought. The only reason I brought this question up is because, like, are you black or are you African? Because Patrice O'Neill did bring up the idea, like, you're not black. I mean, you're not African. You're black. You're a whole different species. You don't think the same. You don't act the same, and they don't even like claiming you to. So there's no even reason to turning back time and like, yeah, I'm actually Nigerian, honestly, but like I'm born in Detroit. So, but I'm still a Nigerian by my blood. Eventually, it got there. And it is true. Like, it is. Black people are different. I don't want to say race because it sounds retarded. But black people are different from Africans, 100%. And the way black people act, their culture, the mindset, the things they do is completely different from black people. As much as of a difference from white to black too. It's getting there, or at least I'm realizing that it's getting there. Like, we're two different people. We live two different types of lifestyle, and we have two different types of way of where we agree where life goes. And it's being black is as much of as being black to African is as big of a difference from being black to white. That's what I think. That's my opinion on it. But the thing is, though, the senator of Virginia, please enlighten us with the next question. Oh yeah, Patrice O'Neill, the late the great, brought up the concept of a feeling of a rise of an age of women. An age of women where women are in control and make all societal decisions. What would the U.S. following look like if this narrative continues? Oh, sorry guys, I burped in your ear. That's disgusting. Alright, this is not just a debate. It didn't come from the Tic Tac. It came from my own personal research for my journalistic integrity. Alright? Jesus. That was right in your ear that time, too. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, the concept of the age of woman. He said this mediocrely in a conversation. I don't even know when and where, but he brought that up. He's like, he's feeling this rise of like where women feel like they're empowered to a point where like they make the choice in society where a woman's word is equivalent to God at that point. He didn't bring up that fucking far example, but that's why I'm bringing it up. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. I won't say Oprah did it, The View did it, or whatever fucking Ellen DeGeneres show did it. But like there was a rise at the fucking early 2000s, late 2000s. There was a rise. The teens made the rise, not peak, but it's still rising. Right now, we're not even peaking either. We're still rising. I still see a peak near in our future, not near, another 10 years of a peak where it's going to happen, where like women are in every single sector as much as men are in every single sector, to a point where like they're in control and they make the final decisions of it all. Like it's the age, it is the age of women, and I'm not like opposing it. I'm not saying like, oh, it's a bad choice. Pointing out the obvious. If you're a woman, and I'm not just like a beautiful woman, but if you're just a woman, you have a little bit more like oof in life inside of America compared to a dude. Cause even the ugliest, let me just be mean and disgusting. The stupidest, ugliest, yuckiest fucking broad in this world can fucking oof her way to the top. Like she can oof her way to the top easily. Just by fucking some dude. Just by fucking some dude. And that's not just like something that could have been done a while ago too. Like at this point in life, where like if you're the bucket of the bucket, like the chum bucket of bitches, and you fucking oomph your way to the top, it's possible. And people won't be surprised. They'll be like, oh, obviously it worked. Like obviously you can do it. They'll just be like, yeah. That's what they're like, yeah, you did. Good job. They're not gonna be like, wow. They won't look at you like you're Chris Angel or something. They're not gonna say like, is this magic? Is this bitch a witch? Like they're not gonna say anything like that. They're like, wow, like obviously you can do it. You're a bitch. Like you did it gracefully too. Congratulations. I was scared this shit was not recording. It's 51 minutes in. All right. Yeah, so like the question that follows is like, what's the following year is gonna look like? Because we're not peaked yet. That's the issue of it all. We're not peaked at all. Because with a peak, you see drastic change day to day. We're still seeing a rise. We saw the Me Too movement. We saw you can't smack asses movement happen. We saw believe all women. We saw trans women just becoming men. It's crazy. A man could become a woman and be the most successful woman ever. We saw that. What's that bitch called? True Jenner. Whatever. Fucking Kylie Jenner. Whatever. I don't even know the bitch's name now. Bruce Jenner. There we go. Bruce Jenner. We saw that shit happen. It's gonna go even further. It's gonna go real fucking far before we're like, yeah, we can dial it back collectively. But it's gonna go a lot further, and I would predict. What have we done? He said that in 2000, like 6, 5, 6 ish. It's about to be 20 years of that shit. Since that happened. I think we got another 15. We got another 15 before we're gonna dial it back all the way and let men just rule shit. Like you're gonna see a million Andrew Tates walking around. We got another 15 years of this shit. And like we get a spurt, like we get a couple like humps of like dudes ruling shit, but like right now women are just on the rise, and then men are like getting a bump here and there, but like women are like steadily coming up. We're like they're filling up schools and universities to the brim. 90, 80%, 65% all women like studying their dick off, and like it's insane. Because that equivalent something, it doesn't just stop there. You don't just get your degree and you're done. Like you go to your retire, all right, and once you retire, you're still on a little bit of control. It's like I don't know. I don't know if it's scary. It's just I don't know if it's new either. It's just happening, and I'm not scared. I'm not like afraid. I wouldn't mind a woman movement happening. I just don't like when people silence other people. That's the only thing I don't like. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. Either way would do it. It's just corporate greed at the end of the day. And I wouldn't even say like a man doing it would be better than a woman doing it at the end of the day. Like people are, it's people who make evil. It's not a man who does evil, and it's not a woman who does evil. It's just generally people. But I still hate bitches. So I still have that bias lingering in the back. I think we can squeeze in. Is this a question? Oh yeah, this is a smooth one. This is the last one we can do. The Senator of Virginia, please enlighten us with the last topic on tonight. So this topic, Senator of Virginia, is not a real topic, but it's what you call bullshit.
where they just brought up a line and you can entertain the rest. So I'll read the line. They have also talked about how women's nature are more selective because of having a child. Can you please enlighten us on why you chose this stupid fucking question, Senator of Virginia?
That was gross. Sorry, I burped right in your ear. So this was Patrice O'Neill talking to Dr. Z, aka a porn star, but still a doctor. Imagine that, being a doctor and a porn star. Tough tits, and she does have one, because too, it's because they're fake too. So she talked about the reason of like why women are more selective in having sex, why women are more like not promiscuous as men are, why women are. It's because the nature of a woman, she has to bear a child for 9 months, and she needs to know if that nigga is gonna watch the child over, or is she gonna take care of the bitch when she's. And the biggest argument was like, so when a 23-year-old bitch walks into a fucking bar or a club and fucks the nigga right then and there, you think she's worrying about selective breeding? You think she gives a shit about having a child? Do you think that matters? And the lady was stumped. And she's like, and he's like, yeah, obviously, because bitches don't know shit. And I just wanted to bring that up because that's not a wrong topic. I don't, I don't think that's a bad choice to say. Like, it's not a bad idea to go by. Like, the reasoning destroys the fucking logic. You think women are more selective for having sex because they have to conceive a child? You think that's really the issue? So why are these bitches fucking? Huh? Why? Why? What's the reason? Huh? Is it because they like fucking? Huh? You think so? They like it just as much as other people. They just don't want to fucking have that narrative that they like it. Huh? You think that's the issue too? I don't know. I just like spurting shit into the world so people can look back at this 15 years from now and say, aha, got this nigga. He's gonna get fired. Take his money away. I don't like him. I just like saying that shit. I don't know. Either way, that commences AK Talks morning show. Can't believe I got to the full almost hour-ish. I counted it as an hour anyways. Might as well end on some happy dappy shit. My friend texted me today, and he's really into getting some podcasting down, some live streaming down, some more skits down, which I do appreciate because at the end of the day, no one else is doing this shit with me except me, which is fucking suicidal at this point. It's like driving a train without being in the train. It's annoying as fucking dog water. So and I hope the God he commits to that shit. I'm not saying he won't or he will, but like, I just hope the God he will. Because at the end of the day, it's not like the perfect plan. It's not like the best possible way you can do this. It's just doing the shit and then looking back like, that was bad. Let's make it better. That's the only way you can do this shit. And hope to God he understands that. Because I was talking to him, I was texting him a little, and I was like, dude, stop treating this like it's the first time you've done this. Stop treating it like it's the first step. Treat it like it's the 99th step. Treat it like it's the 948,432 steps you've been taking in life. Because if you treat everything like the first step, you think it's so monumental. Nothing in this life is monumental, dude. I can wake up and kill a nigga tomorrow and then go to Jesus, that's a horrible analogy. I can go right now and drive across country. That's not monumental. That's just another day for me. And once you treat shit like it's not monumental, it starts to mean a lot more at the end of the day. Cause love isn't love doesn't happen at a wedding night. Love doesn't happen at the child of your birth. Love happens when you just fucking keep doing the same shit and you say, I know how to make it better. And you try and you fail and you try again and you like fail and you try continuing and you fail and you look back at it. It's like, I just love trying. I don't like winning, but I like trying. And I like the feeling of getting to a win. Because when you get to a win, it's not really a win at the end of the day. It's just, it's not fun to win. It's not fun if this shit gets 19 million views. It's fun because no one was watching this. And it gets a lot more funner because no one is. And it's when you watch this shit to the end and you're at the 59-minute mark watching this shit with me, at least you understand, like, yo, this nigga actually gave a shit. At least this nigga's like, he's not lying to me, which is the greatest part of this shit. Because at the end of the day, someone's going to put a bullet in you if it's God or it's Joe Schmo across the street. And the last thing you want to be remembered as is somebody you did not think you were. Alright? So talk your shit, walk your walk. And at the end of the day, dude, you reach 60 and you hope you die at 61. You don't want to be 88 walking and shitting in your pants. I can tell you that. But either way, this is AK Talks Morning Show. I've been your host, AK, and I hope all of you guys have a very lovely day. It was fun.